to talk about devotion, the principle of devotion, and how it can be applied to your life. All right. Before I go into it, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share so we can grow this YouTube channel. Right. Y'all are my community. The few followers that I have now, and I'm trying to multiply, get my message out to more people. So share with your friends, share it on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Right. Just make sure you're sharing my stuff so it can get out to more people. All right. The principle of devotion. It essentially goes something like you become what you devote yourself to. Right? You become what you devote yourself to. So if you devote yourself to God, you'll become more like God. Right? If you devote yourself to weightlifting, you'll become strong. You'll become a better weightlifter. If you devote yourself to making money, you'll make more money. Right? If you devote yourself to learning how to fight, you'll be able to fight better. Right? So it seems almost like common sense. Yet the way we live our lives sometimes, we act as if we act a certain way that shows a devotion towards something, but then we think we're going to have a different result. Right? So if we devote ourselves with our actions to laziness, a lack of discipline, a lack of trying, and then we expect to have a good result, a good end result for our lives, that really doesn't make much sense. But yet I see people doing it all the time. Me personally, I do it too. There are some times where I devote myself to something else, then I'm surprised with the result, but that makes no sense. Whatever you devote yourself to is eventually what you will become, what you will invest in. It will become the person that you are, right? So your devotion, where you put your time and energy and action into, is precious. It's valuable, right? I'll give you a personal example. In high school, I was a state champion wrestler, and I did that in 2 years, right? And my first year of wrestling, I was horrible. Okay, it was horrible. I was getting thrown around, tossed around by kids who had like 30 plus pounds on, right? So everybody in the room just absolutely kicking my butt, absolutely destroying me, right? But instead of quitting, or instead of saying maybe this isn't for me, I told myself I had a mentality of devotion. I devoted myself to it. I devoted myself to the lifting sessions with my team. I devoted myself to watching film, to studying new techniques, to learning from people who are better than me, from getting stronger in the wrestling room, right? And the next year, things started clicking. After a year of devotion, things started clicking, and I became a state champion. Then I went second in the region, and I got to wrestle at a national level. All right, in high school. So it's devotion. It's devotion that got me through that, along with other factors. But devotion, right? If I wasn't putting in the time to put myself in the place where I needed to be, then I shouldn't have any expectation of doing well or being a good wrestler, being a good anything, right? So devotion is super important. What you devote yourself to dictates who you will become, right? You gotta devote yourself. You have to devote yourself to whatever you want in your life, right? And your devotion automatically determines your destiny. Say again, your devotion, what you're devoted to, determines your destiny. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I just want to tell you that your devotion determines your destiny. So where you direct your attention where you direct your effort, where you direct your willpower, shows where your devotion is going. And your devotion determines your destiny. Alright? So make sure you're devoted